What up, though, everybody? What it do? What it do? What it do? Welcome back to the channel. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I see you, Miss Lori. I see you, Aunt Natty. I see you, Queen Sage. Whoop whoop. Hey. Hey. Listen, this is breaking news that we must discuss. I just need to know if you guys can hear me good, and we're gonna get right on into it. I ain't gonna hold you long. How y'all doing on this good old evening? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We got to talk about Donald Trump being disrespectful to Isaac Hayes. Okay, y'all can hear me. Good. Okay, listen. First of all, I was at the grocery store and my sister know what's up. My sister was like, if you peep this, if you check this out, I said, girl, what's going on? So I had to go look and see what happened. I listened to the press conference and everything. Okay. Now y'all know that Isaac Hayes III has taken Trump to court. Donald Trump. Okay, it's taking Trump to court. So clearly this is going to be a little bit about politics and just a little bit about Donald Trump and his craziness. Okay. Isaac Hayes III is trying to protect, of course, Isaac Hayes' original music. Hold on, I'm a coming. Hold on, I'm a coming. Okay, y'all all know that song. Well, Trump was around there playing them at them rallies. Okay. And Isaac Hayes III says with his attorney that this is not a political song. This song wasn't meant for politics. It wasn't meant for none of that, right? So he's taking him to court for using it, without permission and all of that good stuff. Well, listen, the judge has ordered Trump and his team to no longer play the song, okay? What we're going to do, we're going to listen to the press conference. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. It's actually not long at all. I think it's only like 12 minutes. And I just want us to hear the latest details in regards to this so that we kind of know what's going on, okay? But I thought it was interesting, and I said I know a few of my people may be interested in this, and I want to talk about it. Okay, it's 13 minutes, guys. So I'm going to pull that up, and we're going to take a listen to it. But in the meantime, while I'm pulling that up, let me read this article to you guys really quick. All right, now this is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. It says that Donald Trump ordered by judge to stop using Isaac Hayes' penned song at rallies. All right, now this is very interesting because it's some extra things in regards to this. It's some extra things in regards to this. Let's take a listen. Now, at an emergency injunction hearing in Atlanta federal court on Tuesday, which is today, Donald Trump and his campaign were ordered to stop using a song written by songwriter legend Isaac Hayes, which has been played at over 130 rallies representing Donald Trump. The U.S. District Court Thomas Thrash Jr. issued an injunction as part of the 9:30 a.m. hearing called by attorneys representing Isaac Hayes III. Now, he's also the executor of his father's estate. Now, Trump is no longer allowed to use the Grammy-winning soul music legend song, Hold On, I'm Coming, at rallies or at any events related to him and his political campaign. Okay. I couldn't have asked for a better decision, Hayes said at a press conference following the hearing. And I want this to serve as an opportunity for other artists to come forward that don't want their music used by Donald Trump or other political entities and continue to fight for music artists' rights and copyrighted material. All right. Hayes told the Hollywood Reporter in an interview in August that that by his count, Hold On, I'm Coming has been used 135 times over the past several years without Trump's team ever asking permission or paying for the license for the soul classic. The court victory did not include all requests from Hayes' estate, however, which asked that all videos featuring the song uploaded by Team Trump and its associates be taken down. James L. Walker, an attorney representing the Hayes family, said that the injunction was issued after an emergency hearing, and that the case will now go into it's going to the courts, y'all, and it's going on trial where all will be addressed, such as they will have to prove every time that it was used, all of that good stuff. They're gonna have to prove all of that. The underlying case for the infringement is still proceeding forward, and we're going to take the steps necessary to ensure our client is not a victim. Co-counsel for Hayes Estate told the reporters. All right. So again, Trump been using this. The Hayes family is not here for it, specifically the son. All right, so we're gonna get into this brief we're gonna get into this brief press conference that they had, and I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit, and we're gonna get into it, honey, and then we're gonna listen to Trump's attorneys, and believe me, that press conference ain't even 5 minutes, honey. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. Hey, everybody that's coming in, y'all, please make sure y'all hit the like button. Breaking news, Donald Trump has been ordered to no longer use Isaac Hayes' song, Hold On, I'm a Coming. All right. All right, so we're going to get into this. We're going to get into this and take a listen at this press conference. Let's go.
My name is James L. Walker Jr. I'm the lead counsel for Isaac Hayes and Isaac Hayes Estate, as well as Isaac Hayes Enterprises. I want my client, Isaac Hayes III, who I'm so proud of today. No one has ever stood up to Donald Trump like this. My co-counsels, Reginald Green, and Mr. Griggs, we've stood with this man, and he and his family stood up to Donald Trump today, and I'm very proud of him. Very proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. We are very grateful and happy for the decision by Judge Thrash. Donald Trump has been barred from ever playing the music of Isaac Hayes again. I couldn't ask for a better decision. I want this to serve as an opportunity for other artists to come forward that don't want their music used by Donald Trump or other political entities, and continue to fight for music, artist rights, and copyright. Any questions?
Your reaction to the judge saying that he would not ask that the videos be taken down?
That's temporary. Once we get to trial and we prove that they do not have a license, today was a preliminary injunction to stop them from using it any further. Now we'll go into an evidentiary process. My co-counsels will start discovery. You can elaborate what happens next in discovery.
So today was called the preliminary injunction, and the purpose was to stop him from any further use. The underlying case for the infringement is still proceeding forward, and we're going to take the steps necessary to ensure our client is victim.
So what they're doing is they're basically letting us know that this is not the end of it. They have to prove a lot of things in court, and once they go to trial, they're gonna have to prove a lot of things. I'm gonna slow it back down because baby, oh boy, was already talking fast, so we'll just put it on normal. Thank y'all for being here. Please make sure y'all hit that like button for your boy. All right, let's keep going.
A lot of conversation today just about whether or not it was actively communicated to them to stop using the song. I think you guys tried to prove over and over that you have several times. And you go through the steps in which you tried to get everyone's attention to stop using it, and then the subsequent use occurred.
Yeah, so this has been a 4-year process. Initially in 2022, right after the Uvalde mass shooting at the NRA convention in Houston, Donald Trump used Hold On, I'm Coming. I made a tweet that I was not pleased with that. A cease and desist was sent at that point. Over the next 4 years, he continued to use the music. After the rally here in Atlanta, James and I had a conversation, said we really got to find a way to stop him from using the music, and this was the only means to be able to do that. He was also notified by BMI at a point 100 days ago to not play the song, but he continued to play the song multiple times after he was told not to. So that's copyright infringement, textbook copyright infringement. We are the copyright holders. A lot of artists are not often in this position to stand up for their copyrights because publishing companies typically own the rights to the music, but I always want to make sure that we are able to protect my father's legacy. My father lost the rights to his music a year before I was born. That music started to come back. So after 56 years, the last thing that we were going to do is sell our copyright.
I don't blame him because listen, owning the copyrights to your music it's not easy, and then turning over Isaac Hayes originally lost the rights to his the copyrights to his music. Now his son is saying he got it back, so he definitely gonna fight and make sure. Hey, everybody coming in, hope y'all are doing well. Symmetry, Sweet Vern, Audrey, Bama Girl, Dimitri. I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, the son Hammond's out of standing on business. Standing on business. There's no other way. Standing on business, and I hope that this goes, since they have to go to court, I hope he stand on business the entire time. But let's finish listening.
And we're going to defend and continue to gather more Isaac Hayes copyrights.
You know, the former president loves watching television, so he may be watching, you may see.
Mm-hmm.
What message would you like to send to the president if he's watching about this music, about your copyrights?
The message to the former president?
Yeah, it's made very clear. Don't play Isaac Hayes music songs anymore.
Mr. Hayes, one of the things mentioned in court today was basically that your father isn't here to speak for himself.
Yeah.
Say whether or not he wants that song played.
Right.
How did you react to hearing that, and what do you think your father would say?
That's fine. Copyright law states that after 56 years of publication, the rights of those songs either return to the author or the heirs, which is our family. They've returned to our family. We have a right to defend and protect our copyright, and we did. Other than that, I've never wanted this song to be associated with Donald Trump in the manner that he was using it, because it was something that he used repeatedly, more than any other song at his rallies. He's been playing this song for 4 years almost, over and over again at rallies. As I've said before, my sisters are behind me. My father was a father to 7 daughters. I have 7 sisters. Donald Trump has been found liable of sexual abuse. I know my father would not want that man playing his music. Man's been found liable of sexual abuse, and some of the things that he says about women, especially Black women and women of color, especially in this election.
Preach. There's so many reasons why this man should not be using Isaac Hayes' music. And to try to throw up in the court that he's no longer here to defend himself is wild boots. Okay, that is wild boots. Okay, stand on business though. Stand on the business. Okay.
And so we have to take a stand that we want to separate ourselves from someone with Donald Trump's character. This is not a political issue. This is a character issue. That's been made very clear today.
And I want to say something. Hold on a second. I want to say something to the brother who asked about the former president. If you heard the judge clearly, the judge said you need a license. And that's a very, very telling statement, because there are 51, 52 plus illegal uses that do not have a license. So for a judge this morning to say to Donald Trump and Team Trump,
the sales CRM that keeps you on track.
All right, guys.
Driving business growth.
Y'all, I'm a little commercial. I know ain't no rich girl.
Some of the other defendants who've now capitulated and said they will get us documents or they will work it out, they will pull things down. It's a very important point that the judge said you need a license under Title 17. They argued fair use, they argued political speech, they argued a bunch of things. I think their theory was we're going to just throw something out there and hope something sticks up against the wall. And it's the tactic lawyers use, where you throw something out and hope something sticks with the judge to help you get a victory. This judge, who I applaud, understood intellectual property. He understood Title 17. He understood copyright law. And by him understanding everything, he was able to tell Team Trump, you don't have a license. You don't have a license. So don't use his music anymore, period. Now that gets into us moving this case ahead. As Attorney Green and Attorney Griggs know, we'll move this case ahead now and start with discovery, depositions, and a lot of other things to basically make them pay. And the damages are in the millions. The damages are in the millions when you talk about this many willful copyright infringing songs and videos.
But if the Trump company were to be in line and get the license that the judge suggested they needed to make, do you still have any authority to release it now?
No, it's after that license has been terminated by BMI, there's any opportunity to return to use the song. And that was told to him over 100 days ago, and he continued to use the song. So there's no coming back from using the song.
Now we know why he's standing on business with this, because basically what he's saying is when BMI stripped the things, I mean, it's no coming back from it. You used the song, they asked you not to use the song, and that's what you decided to do. Okay, that's what you decided to do. Hey, CC, hey, Earl, what's going on? What's up going on, everybody? What's going on? Be a man and stand up to the Jews and tell them that you don't want them to use your fathers in their movies and commercials. Elijah, at this point, we definitely talking about Trump using it, okay? And they have asked Trump, and the judge ordered him. He stood on business as a man, and they have asked Trump, or ordered, not asked. Can y'all still hear me? Okay, there we go. I don't know what that was. But yeah, that's just what that is. In anyone of Isaac Hayes, does anyone know of his platform? I don't know. What's up, Sweet Pea? What's up, Moose Nuts? What's going on? Okay, let's finish this, y'all.
And how do you respond to the suggestion in court today that this is all politically motivated on your part?
That's totally not politically motivated.
I've been doing these cases for almost 30 years. We've gotten probably 250 plus artists out of bad contracts in situations like this. This is what we do. I saw him post something on August 3rd, and I called him from Chicago and said, do you want us to handle this? And he said, please step in. So from August 3rd to September 3rd, he has shut Donald Trump down. He and the team of lawyers, Ava, Lynn started sitting back here quietly, our copyright administrator, Gina Ryan. There's a whole team of people. Paul Wilson, one of my associates, summer associates who couldn't be here, really did a heat of work, a whole lot of work here, large amount of work, and our Howard Law students also stepped in. So I want to make sure we recognize a body of people who worked nonstop for 30 days to get a preliminary injunction on Donald Trump. That is an unheard of order by a court. It's one of the highest and hardest things you can get a court to award you. But this man got it.
In the beginning, you want to play a video, one piece of evidence.
Correct.
The opening was powerful. Are you disappointed that the judge didn't allow you to play the entire thing?
You said in the elevator, he played it through?
Yeah, he played it exactly where I wanted him to know that Isaac Hayes was a songwriter and had written amazing records like Hold On, I'm Coming and Soul Man for artists like Sam and Dave. And he established himself as a writer. So for people think that nobody knows that Isaac Hayes wrote Hold On, I'm Coming, that's just simply not true. He was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame along with David Porter in 2005. So very many people that know, and more importantly, the people that we do business with that could affect Donald Trump using our music know who Isaac Hayes is and who the writer of that song is.
Griggs, you want to take that one? Discovery and where we're going to go?
So again, we have to go through discovery. We have to go through the litigation process. And so it's a process. We're looking at months. But I think the message was clear here from the court that you have to follow the law. And I think in Georgia, it's repeatedly been said that nobody's above the law. They're not above copyright law. They're not above any law. And so I think a message was sent today because Mr. Hayes and his family stood up for the rights and legacy of his father. And a message was sent from a federal judge. Right. You must stop using these works without a license. That is a powerful and profound statement from a federal judge. So we rebut the fact that there's an election coming. This is about the law mattering. And Mr. Hayes is a champion of rights. He's shown that today by being one of the first to actually have Donald Trump enjoined, ordered to stop doing something. And so that's historic. We're honored to work with him and these lawyers as we will continue on the process, but it'll take months.
Isaac, can you talk about, for those who don't know, what the significance of that song is? What does it mean? What does it mean to America? What does it mean to music? What does it mean to your family? And why would Donald Trump want to use that specific song?
I mean, I don't care about why he wanted to use it. I know that my father was, one of the pillars of Stax as a songwriter before he became an artist. He wrote songs that were the soundtrack of the 60s and the civil rights movement. Hold On, I'm Coming and Soul Man, those records were part of that, and that's extremely important. That song is one of the gems of our catalog, and it's licensed, plenty of times every year. And that was the point about this injunction, is the fact that I don't want that song politicized in any way. It's not about politics, but it's also about the character of the person that's using the song. And so let the song speak for itself. We don't need Donald Trump's help to highlight a song that is as classic and powerful as Hold On, I'm Coming.
And the judge also said that you couldn't prove that you were being harmed by future brands, so he wanted to use that song. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, let me answer that. He said we couldn't prove that it was irreparable and imminent. He didn't say we couldn't prove it down the line at trial. He was saying, is it something today? And obviously they're still licensing the music. So I think the judge's position was, hey, I know you're hurt, but you're still making money. You're still licensing the song. And we respect that. You know, we could go back and forth, but we understand the judge was trying to be fair and balanced. And Attorney Green pointed out some things, you know, about the decision being fair.
Right, and the way it works is that today was to stop Donald Trump from unauthorized use of the song and to protect our right to go forward to be compensated for the use that's already been done. So at the end of the day, it's a victory across the board.
Are there any brands out there who actually use the song that you're allowed to use it?
Yeah, I mean, the song gets licensed dozens of times a year. So it's I couldn't tell you, but enormous, you know, very powerful brands. These are always, even when we talk about the penalty for copyright infringement is $150,000. We get licenses that exceed that, sometimes double, triple that for this song. And so I want to continue to be able to do that. This is something I always say all the time, that my father lost the rights to his music. So the ability for him to actually benefit off his works was something that he never got to do. But we have a family here that never really got the opportunity to do that. We are his heirs. We have the right to continue to defend his copyright and benefit off it. And we are proud of our father's legacy, that he left a legacy that's so lasting, even beyond his life, and is part of Black American culture and American culture itself. So, you know, I'm not worried about, you know, Trump using that song or any, you know, adding any value to that.
Any other questions? Well, we thank you all for coming out. We thank the people watching at home for supporting Isaac Hayes and the family of Isaac Hayes. And I thank all my staff that are here, some in the office. I think everybody, this is just the beginning. We still have a lot of work to do. We have to go through all of these uses and show where there is no license. And I want to point out, when you put a video up and someone downloads it, now we feel that's another form of infringement. Just as if you download back in the day something on a CD or DVD, we want to go through thoroughly all of these uses and figure out where the video went from Donald Trump posting it to the internet, you know, circus of people downloading it, and hold him accountable for all of it as willful copyright infringement. So we thank Judge Thrash for granting our motion, and we thank all of the people who worked here and all of you who kept this story alive. It's very important. I want Mr. Griggs to talk about just artists and their interests and the rights of artists.
Actually, I want to say that myself.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I want other artists to come forward that don't want their music politicized. I know it's something that is standard done by these PROs, BMI, ASCAP, but if you don't want your music used by someone like Donald Trump, contact your performing rights organization, tell them directly that you do not want Donald Trump using your music, and they will remove your work from his ability to do so, which is what we have done. And then we've taken that step further to bar him from ever playing that song again. So I hope all the other artists that out there that have been in the news lately that have had an issue with him playing their music take this next step to bar him from using their music.
As we wrap up, we got to get back to our black jobs. We thank all.
That's right.
Another hearing tomorrow, so I got to get to our black job. Thank you.
Okay.
I know that's right. Let me say this. First of all, Isaac Hayes the third. Boy, if you don't look like that man, if you do not look like his daddy, my Lord. Okay, so listen. They just said, what they just said in there though was, when they go to trial and they get to prove every time that the song was outsourced because Donald Trump originally posted it or originally used it. They're saying every source that has used it since then, using him as the main source, he got to pay for. He's responsible for all of that, baby. Listen, they stood on business. They stood on business. I pray that they still stand on business throughout this. Beyonce, I know you had an issue. They said allegedly, because we don't know it to be for sure. But they say your team sent the cease and desist round here to Donald Trump. Okay, now just in these cease and desist, child. You don't ask about these cease and desist, honey. Then let's go to the next step. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think, you know. Yeah, symmetry. That's what I'm like, baby. You gonna have to pay You had to pay. You're responsible for it being outsourced because you was the original person who posted. After you was already informed and asked not to, based off the person who had the copyrights to the music. Baby, Trunk, Donald Trump. You get what you get, okay? You get what you get, okay? Yeah, get back to the black jobs. Get back to the black jobs. Okay, so listen. Let me see if this other one is even worth listening to. I don't even know where it went. Oh, it was recommended, I think. Let me see. Hold on. I appreciate y'all for being here. Please make sure you guys hit that like button for me. Please, please, please make sure you guys hit that like button for me. And again, you know what? I'm going to say this. I'm going to also say that I'm glad that he mentioned that it's solely about the character of the person who's using the music. Because you can choose who you want to use your music or not. See, that's the right you do have. You can choose who uses your music or not. And for them to stand on business about him not being able to use it because of his character, because of who he is, because of what he possesses, because of what he brings to his people, that's what you get. It's about your character. It's about who you are as a person. Yeah. About the character and not the politics. About who you are as a person. It's exactly about who you are as. Now, I'll just say it. In my opinion, a disgusting human being. Okay, a disgusting human being. All right. So, I wanted to bring that to y'all. My sister know how I feel about. My sister literally know how I feel about this type of stuff, and so she had texted me and she was like, you need to get on this because I know you are interested in this. And I was definitely interested in this because I do remember them saying that they was going to court. The judge had granted his injunction hearing, and I knew they were going to court today. I agree, Cindy. Beyonce better jump on board. What makes me mad is Donald Trump does so much and they don't hold him accountable. If it was anyone else, they would be in jail by now. I agree with you, Charlotte. I absolutely agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. I mean, just again, his character and based off of who he is, yeah, absolutely. I'm with Symmetry. Symmetry said earlier, you want that man in jail locked up. I do too. Because how is it that you are a felon? You're a convicted felon. You, sir, you. And then I'm with Isaac Hayes too. I got some sisters to think about. That's why I keep telling people, I understand that he's saying it wasn't political, but even in that piece of it, y'all, even in that piece of it, remember who you voting for. Remember, I want you to vote. I want you to go out to the polls. As a matter of fact, you guys have almost a little over a month to get registered if you're not registered to vote. All right, make sure you get registered. All right. Also, make sure you check your license and all of that good stuff. It is very irresponsible for Trump's team not to get clearance from artists before using their music. I agree. I don't understand what the world is coming to let a felon run for president. Child, your guess will forever be. Listen, I don't think we'll ever be able to figure it out. I do too. I can't stand him. Yep, convicted felon, but still running for presidency. Period. So I wanted to bring that to y'all because again, I found that to be interesting. Shout out to my sister for calling me because, girl, you know how I feel about this type of stuff. So once I saw it, I got excited because I was like, "Oh, it sounds like we getting somewhere. We getting somewhere." But I can't wait for the entire trial so we can see how much millions you gonna owe Donald Trump. He don't care. That's the sad part about it. He does not care. He does not care because he's been able to get away with so much. He doesn't care. I agree with that. I do agree with that. But Isaac Hayes III, please continue to keep standing on business. Keep standing on business. It sounds like you have a really great legal team. They need to stand on business. Keep standing on business. All right. Beyonce, stand on business too, boo. Which I think after you sent them that cease and desist, they probably don't want to play with you no more. They probably was like, you do got the money, you do got the coins to coin up with us. So they probably like, baby, we not gonna fit to use them songs, we're not fit to use them songs, we're not fit to play by it. Okay. But Beyonce, keep an eye out, girl. Keep an eye. All these artists, keep an eye out. Unless that's what you want to happen. Now, I thought I was gonna do another short video on Roland Martin calling out Tyrese. Now, I'm Roland Martin. Listen, most of the time I be right there with you, but I also feel like you should have called out Ben Crump too. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that live? I feel like, and this is just me. Ben Crump is an attorney. He's an activist. He's all these things. In my opinion, I don't think that Tyrese was the only person that needed to be called out. I think Ben Crump needed to be called out too. Because it's like, Ben Crump, do you know about this or what? Why you didn't stop Tyrese in the middle of it? But we're gonna talk about that in another video. I want this to strictly be about Isaac Hayes and Trump. But we're gonna talk about that in another video because I thought that was crazy. I thought that was absolutely crazy. You can look it up. It hit the blogs. It hit all the blogs. Tyrese was on live talking to Ben Crump, and yeah, the conversation went to a different level. And Roland Martin got on his platform where he did a video, and he pretty much checked Tyrese like. And one thing he said, and I've been waiting for somebody to say it, these entertainers, these celebrities, these people out here who have a really big influence, y'all gotta do research. Y'all gotta look this stuff up. Read this stuff before you speak on it, because you have an influence based on the people that are in your group around you. You have an influence on people. Right? This is why I've also been saying too, if you have a really large platform, be careful with some of the stuff that you put out there, because it sticks with people, right? Because unfortunately, not everybody is doing the research. Not everybody is doing the things that they need to do. So you have to be responsible, and you have to be extremely careful about the things that you put out. And that's one of the things that Roland Martin was saying to all of these celebrities. Like, y'all just be careful, because y'all get on the internet and talk reckless, and then some of y'all are trying to put it in a question form, but your question is like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but the question is always like geared toward, you know what I'm saying? Like it never feels like just a question. You know what I'm saying? It ends up being like a question in a statement. It's just weird. And I just, again, feel like I keep saying that. Please be responsible with your platform. That's not nobody telling you who to vote for and who not to vote for, because that's what people think that means. That's not what that means. It absolutely means that you should be responsible with your platform. That's it. Period. Someone needs to inform the Orange Man Donald the meaning of hot butter soul. Listen, retort. What's up, Slash by Diego? Thank you. I just want people to, yeah, it's like they ask a rhetorical question, is more so comes off as a statement, as if they know that to be factual, and then it's like you didn't already persuaded these people to feel this type of way about it. You know what I mean? So again, that's all I had, y'all. I had to bring this to y'all. I got some more videos coming. Your boy is working. Okay, your boy is working. Listen, if you have not voted for the Starry Awards, please make sure you go vote. Cast your vote. Have a good time doing it. Have fun doing it. We voted about maybe an hour and 2 hours ago. Can I tell y'all something real quick? And I said I was gonna make this video strictly about Trump and Isaac Hayes III. Let me tell y'all something real quick. God is such a good God, and he is a keeper. Okay. Can I tell y'all why? My grandmama used to tell me all the time, when you can't find your wallet, your keys, or your phone or something like that, she always felt like it was a protection. It was protection. It was God's way of protecting you from something happening. I went up to the store, realized that I left my wallet Came back, couldn't find my keys. Soon as I did find the keys and went outside, there was a major accident right up the street from where I'm from. Cars flipped all over. Y'all, I don't care what y'all say. I serve a God who will protect you. Oh, whew. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here because I could literally go in. It took me a while to get my bearings together because, again, I truly believe. Thank you, Dee. I truly believe that that is God's way of honestly protecting you, and you gotta listen. The keys was right in front of me, though. That's the crazy part. Everything that I was looking for was right in my eyesight. That wasn't nobody but God. That wasn't nobody but God. Nobody but God. I had to tell y'all that real quick. Nobody, man, listen, I try not to get emotional. I don't know how that accident happened. I don't know what the outcome was. All I know, oh, let me get off here, is that God spared me. Whew. Anyway, I'm finna go because I will get super emotional. Anyway, y'all, please like this video, share with everybody that you think might be interested in this story. And again, what's up, Terry? Hey, Lisa. Hey, everybody. And again, y'all, please, again, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you vote. Make sure you do all of the things. All right. I appreciate y'all, and I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. And I can't really say if I'm gonna be back or not, because who knows? I'm working on some other stuff, so we shall see. All right. I'll see you guys later. Peace.